All right, man. They saying that Chet Holmgren he might suffer from Marfan syndrome, basically being skinny. I mean, that's what it is. And they saying that he may have it. It says Marfan syndrome is a genetic disorder that changes the protein that helps make healthy connective tissue. This leads to problems with development of connective tissue, which supports the bones, muscle, organs, and tissues in your body. All right. Uh, so it says that Marfan syndrome affects heart, eyes, blood vessels, and bones. People with Marfan syndrome are tall and thin with long arms and legs and fingers and toes. Treatment includes medication to keep blood pressure low, eyeglasses, or contact lenses, and surgery. Now they saying when fewer than 200,000 per cases per year. So they're saying that Chad Homegrown, Alex sent this to me, may have Marfan syndrome. Well, they say that might be, it's draft time when they want to attack his draft stock. They saying that he may be suffering from Marfan syndrome. So it says that Shad Holmgren, this Gonzaga star Shad Holmgren, have Marfan syndrome. Um, so I mean, it says big man Chad Holmgren is one of the stars of Gonzaga Bulldogs and making waves in this year's NCAA tournament. It says the number one Gonzaga Bulldogs are into Sweet 16 after wins over Georgia State, Memphis. Excuse me. Holmgren has shown glimpses of what he's all about. He impressed against Georgia, scoring 19 points, 17 rebounds, and 7 blocks. He had 9 points and 9 rebounds against Memphis before falling out. The Bulldogs played number 4 Arkansas on Thursday in the round Sweet 16. So it says, okay. So does Shed Holmgren have Marfan syndrome? Holmgren has tall, long, skinny build, much like Bol or when Kristaps Porzingis first entered the league. However, after Gonzaga played in front of a national audience, some fans wonder whether Shad Holmgren suffers from Marfan syndrome. The NHS website reports Marfan syndrome is a disorder of the body's connective tissues, a group of tissues that maintain the structure of the body and supports internal organs and other tissues. Quote, typical characteristics, we wrote all this. So, while the Gonzaga youngster certainly is tall and has slender physique, there's no evidence that Holmgren has Marfan syndrome. He's perfectly healthy. So, okay, I mean, but the people are going to ask. Marfan syndrome is hereditary. This means it's been passed on to a child from a parent who was affected. Although Shad doesn't have the condition, he has certainly inherited his father's frame. Dave Holmgren is listed at 7 feet, so pretty clear where Shad gets his size from. Dave himself went viral recently at a Gonzaga game, which you can read here. So his father tall too. So people gonna ask. It's way back in March. People gonna ask because of his skinny build. Can he put weight on it? And that's been a very, very thing. That's been something that's been asked about him. Can he put weight on? And one thing about basketball too, if you watch The Last Dance and how Michael Jordan's trainer discussed about how it's hard for him to put the muscle on, because basketball you constantly burning calories. So it's hard. It's hard to get big. But if they'll adhere to, they ain't probably no problems getting big. You got a few big guys who had no problem eating themselves out the league. And Charles Barkley was pretty big as well too. So, but um, but like I said before, um, they're gonna do their research. They're gonna do their research on this kid to see if he has Marfan syndrome. That's just a fact. And if he does, his stock gonna drop. And then they're gonna know, can they put him on a weight plan? Can they put him on a strength and conditioning plan where he can continue? Can he continue to hold the weight? High protein. I mean, obviously we read Marfan syndrome has something to do with protein. Can he hold the weight? Can he get stronger? Can he bang? If not, he most likely gonna be a 3 if he can't get no bigger and stronger. So that's just most likely where he gonna be at. But if he can put on weight, I mean, you look at him, they got him listed at like 195. He tall as hell. So 190. So in reality, man, you want to get him in the 240s. That might be a stretch. That might be a stretch. You probably want to get him in the 240s, and when you're gonna start to put that weight at, Where you really want him to really go hold power at is in his core and his legs. That's where you really want to put that weight at, and then eventually you go to the upper body, and you can put that weight on there. But that's where they really gonna want to put that weight on is the core and the legs, you know. And at 240, how would he look? You probably feel right on out. So they should have been had this kid on some type of strength and conditioning in the meal plan if you really don't have Marfan syndrome. You know, they probably gonna really want to put him on a strength and conditioning program. So I mean, in a meal plan, if they doing the draft prospect, if he can come in at 205 or 210, that'll benefit him. He still can move and operate the way he operate. That's why it's all about putting on. You don't want to put 240 on, and he be in this second year, and you want to put 50 pounds on him. You want to do it in increments. You want to show him how to hold that weight, how to move with that weight, how to carry that weight. Then we put a little bit more on. So yeah, he need a strength and conditioning coach who's gonna put him. A lot of these kids in these basketball programs, they don't lift weights. They don't believe in lifting weights. This ain't combat sports where you're gonna lose. So you need to lift. In the NBA, you need to lift. Unless you just one of those special ones like, Allen Iverson. You need to lift weights, especially him. You need to lift. You need that conditioning program. He need to be eat. He need to lift and get bigger, stronger. If he was bigger and stronger, and had he put some weight on in Gonzaga, had he getting up 205, 200 pounds in Gonzaga, solid, bro, it wouldn't be no if, ands, buts about it. He'd be the number one dude out there. Without question, he'd be the number one dude out there. So, I mean, my thing is, if he come in this draft process, he come in college and he ain't putting in no weight, he come out this draft prospect process and he ain't putting in no weight, it's going to be a problem. It's just going to be a problem. So, it's mean, like, at the end of the day, if he stay that height and size, you really see him playing the 3 or the 4 maximum in this league, which the 4 is the new 3 anyway. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notification. We go live or drop a video. Financial and support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have business question, card response, video requests, all links in the description. Check Detroit Piston Talk playlist out. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think. And does Chet Holmgren weight concern you? And I'm really not concerned about it, but if he can't hold no weight, if he can't get no bigger than this, then it's a concern. It's a concern to me. It's a concern if he can't hold no weight. If he can't get his weight up, through the years and, put on 5-10 pounds here, then it's kind of a concern to me. Then I think we want to test him for Marfan. I think in this process, they are going to test him for Marfan. And that's where his weakness is going to be is in his size. So, but yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Peace.